Okay, let's look at some random people's bases. This is the teleporter in the anomaly, space anomaly. Not, not on Polo back behind me. This guy just gives you a little bit of explanation about what we're looking at. First time you see him, he's got other things to do, but now he just nods back at you and gives a little dance. He isn't really important. He's just there to explain what this is. Interstellar Terminus. It's a unique teleporter in the game at the moment. It's the only one that shows you pictures of these bases. There's the top three are featured bases. If we click featured, it's just the top three. A little cobra desert serpent. Lots of glitched parts making the cobra body and head. Uh, that ship doesn't move, but it's interesting to wander around anyway. And a Euclidean pagoda. You just built a pagoda up on top of this uh, rock arch. The space anomaly normally shows you other people. I don't have any other people here in the anomaly with me, so it won't show them to me at the moment. Nobody else playing. So if you there, oh, there was somebody there for a second and he disappeared. So I guess it flicks on and off as people travel through the anomaly. You can see one base for each visitor that you're not grouped with. If you're in a group, you click on this and it'll show you, I think, just it might be all of the bases of everybody in your group. You can travel directly to their bases. If if you're building or something, that's particularly handy. Just like it shows you all your own bases, and it shows you something else at the bottom of this list that it doesn't really tell you. But below all your bases, these are all bases. Below your bases, it shows you the space station list in orange down here. That's all the space stations on your current space station teleport list. So, get somebody else to travel through here. I can overlook the uh, landing strips. There's room for 16 ships in here. 16 people in each instance of the anomaly. Uh, Nobody else visiting. It must be a slow afternoon here in Saturday. People find better things to do than No Man's Sky. Incredible. Hard to believe. Little alien raiding decals around the anomaly. The same uh, five symbols, I guess, in several places. There's one over there again, and I think I saw another one on the wall near me here, but not sure. There's a little guy here. I never figured out what he does. Maybe he's a beginner mission. The central section of the anomaly. Down here, the vendors that you can get all your patterns for building ships and bases, exocraft, and so on. And over here are the vendors that give you random stuff like, okay, see if I've got everything uploaded. Upload all. For this guy, Helios, still around the boundaries of the universe. Perhaps you might help. Share some things. Data on creatures he wants today. It's a little bit different each time, but you upload them to him and Andy's happy. Gives you 193 nanites in this case. This guy gives you nanites for stuff that random stuff, basically. He collects various items on various days. Storm crystals today. I don't have any on me at the moment. If you're still discovering milestone data, the 90 out of 100 points of milestone data, you can share it with him there for more nanites. This is the food critic, Cronus, the food critic. Been sampling rich foods for ages. If I hadn't have destroyed those cat livers, I could feed them to him and he'd tell me if they were any good. They're not very good. The best way is to find complex food items that require several combinations and feed those complex valuable items to him. He'll give you nanites. See, I've got 123,000 nanites. Most of them I got from the food critic. So that's the, oh, there's just left these two guys. That there was actually a mission that involved the owl face guy, and I presume the other guy might have a mission in a little while. The other thing here is your appearance modifier. You can change body shape, head, torso, armor, gloves, legs, boots, backpack, and your banner that only shows up, I think, at the Nexus. Give me an S. Why do I get an S? Anyway, it changed all your colors and some of the shapes and sizes. Oh, there's another person run by. And here is Nada and Polo, the two little friendly guys that supposedly own the anomaly and control it, and they give you some missions and stuff as well. So let's see if that guy is still hanging around and we can go visit his base. He doesn't really even have to give you permission. Click on it, he's got a picture for it and downloading data. If it's a really big base, it seems like it'll download the data forever and won't let you look. But once it says warp to it, you can click on it and warp to random player bases. See what other people do. If their base isn't really set up to show other people, well, I'll show you what to do then, too. occasionally you get a griefer or unfriendly sort who builds a base that you warp in and you're trapped or you get killed or something. Shouldn't get killed right off if you're in normal mode. Uh, I'm not sure if they could kill you in permadeath mode this way, maybe. So this guy looks like he's got a nice little base built by a portal. That's normal in the game, portal, and then he built this base. He's hidden his wires. There's the base computer. We've got a nicely organized teleport landing pad. It's got a little hut over here, a steel hut with nothing in it. Just there to anchor that side of the landing pad, I guess. A little medium-sized refiner, a save point. Let's save just for fun. And go inside. A table, another exit. You got doors on 3 sides and a stairway. A little bed. Oh, that's a view to his Minotaur pad. And here's your trade terminal. He's got a little light in the doorway. And a few screens at the side of his bed. Monitoring the data for whoever's not sleeping there. Oh, we can call in the monitor, Minotaur. Modification and summon. A little cute landing animation for those guys. And we can go for a walk. Looks like he's built on a toxic planet, which is one of my favorites. See if he's got anything else around. That's just some sodium lighting up there. Getting some light on the subject. A little distant view of his base. Doesn't look like he's got anything extra special there, other than it does have the portal, so he has access to the whole galaxy through the portal. Oh, we got some jade peas. They're not very common, really. Main problem with the Minotaur, if you ask me, is it's hard to scan things. Resource depots, secure facilities, and distress signal. Any distress signal? Yeah, seems to be something. Oh, it's back in the way of my ship. Killed a tree. I'll be calling sentinels down on my head. Go back past the base. How far away is that distress signal? 29 minutes. We're not gonna get there in the mech unit. I'll just leave him there and get in my ship. I could actually call my other exocraft down, but just take the ship over here. 10 seconds to go instead of 29 minutes. Overshot. There's a distress signal. Let's see if I can land. Hop out of my ship. Looks like a broke down shuttle. It doesn't tell me anything about the shuttle. Okay, there's a life form here. Vy'keen. Enemy player, or alien, enemy slayer, Korkug. Warriors all lost. The darkness, the beast that got into my starship. No escape for 3 moons. Unnerved, everything from their posture. Discouraged Vy'keen. They're usually so enthusiastic. Offer to investigate. Sure, why not? Just looks worried. Signal detected. Eerie whispering. Open the cockpit. Whispering becomes clearer. Use the Crescendo's croak. Acidic spots against my visor. I snap the door closed. Shoot through the crack. Shoot again. Gurgling scream when green liquid splatters. Silence. Wow. What does he think of that? Him holding his blob creature in his hand, or well, a holograph of it. Enemy Slayer writhing slightly as though uncomfortable in their exosuit. They say nothing but the question in the nods, barely holding arrived me extra silence regarding the incident. Okay. 25,000 units. And he already took off. I didn't catch him do that, but they do that quite quickly once you solve their problem. Don't need any rest. Didn't give me anything? Damage machine. Yeah. Pulse engine module in the smoky nose gun thing. Rusted metal, and this I don't need. And it's a Corvex casing. projectile ammo. And antimatter housing. Battery. Okay, well, get out of here. What's that? Ah, right. Seems like every one of these, I think Kathy, KJ gaming video showed me this, that every one of these crashed aliens has a buried technology module nearby. You can dig that up. Salvage data. There's some stuff. I think, yeah, the yellow color doesn't really stand out on these planets, but it's a fine ship anyway. Oh yeah, the other thing is if for instance you travel to some stranger's base and you're trapped. Just pretend I was trapped on a stranger's base here. The new option they give you, return to space anomaly. Oh, too slow. Takes you straight from the target planet back to the anomaly. You can investigate another person's base. That's a rather new addition to the game. And there we are back, right in front of the Nexus. So this is a good enough place to shut her down and say thanks for watching.